Welcome back to Dragonfall. We've negotiated our way past the questionable gang at the door who seems to be okay, but lots of things seem to be okay on the surface. I guess we've got two entrances here. And we're just going to pick one at random because we have no more information to... Huh. Well, alright. Let's talk to this guy. Oh. The attendant behind the counter is an uncommonly fine-featured dwarf with a beatific... I don't know if I know how to pronounce that. I know the word. I don't... Or I know the root word. I want to say beati... I want to put the emphasis on the A, but it doesn't really work. A beatific smile. A yellow ID tag pinned to his chest announces his name in large blocky letters, Parson. He nods at you and raises a hand in greeting. Welcome to the hub, sister. Are you here to share in the splendor of communion? If so, I can show you to an empty terminal. What do you do here? I am the custodian of the hub. I tend to the bodies of our brothers and sisters while they share in the rapture of communion. I might be interested. Tell me more. Communion is a spiritual experience, friend, available to all for a small donation. He gestures at the banks of terminals lining the walls. The hub acts as the core of the communion. Those who jack into it are in turn linked to one another, daisy-chained together at the brainstem. Well, this sounds like some sinister shit Apex is running. Race, gender, social class, all the artificial barriers to empathy that we've constructed as a culture. Communion strips them all away. It is a monument to the great truth that so many of us deny, that we are all the same at the core. Imagine it, friend. Dozens of individual minds, all tied together into a single cohesive whole, sharing in a collective subconscious connected through the hub. Parson raises his hands in supplication. Join with us and feel your limitations fall away. I kind of wanted to tell him this one, but we'll just play it cool for right now. Not right now, thanks. Parson inclines his head. His smile does not falter. Whenever you are ready, you may return. Is there anything more that I can help you with in the meantime? I have some questions for you about the local gang activity. He nods. We do seem to have more than our fair share. Very well. I will answer your questions. Should I be worried about the gang war that seems to be gearing up around us? While you remain in the hub, you have nothing to fear. We pay well for the use of this place, and neither gang would risk driving us away. And the rest of the building? He spreads his hands. If you choose to go exploring, I can't guarantee your safety. What can you tell me about the Arbiters? Parson lets out a heavy sigh. A pack of snarling animals dressed up as a pully club. I'd steer clear of them if I were you. Their ideology is loosely based on neo-communist movements from the past. In truth, I think that they copied a few pages from an old Red Army faction handbill without even bothering to learn what they meant. For all their rhetoric, the Arbiters are just another street gang. They shout for the sake of shouting. There's no real conviction in there. If you came from outside, you've probably bumped into their leader, a huge orc who calls himself Ulrich. He can seem reasonable, but I'd give him a wide berth. One more note. If I were you, I'd avoid being seen with the Magnificers. The Arbiters take shots at members of the Mage Gang whenever they see them. If you're not careful, you could find yourself caught in the crossfire. I need to know more about the Magnificers. Power-drunk fools, a lot of them. The Arbiters were bad enough, but the Magnificers are even worse. The Arbiters' interests were limited to theft and violence in the name of their cause. The Magnificers, they have power, and they seem to relish in abusing it. Now that they've claimed the upper levels of the building, it isn't safe to travel beyond the ground floor. Several members of our congregation have been mauled to death by the Magnificer's pet spirits. He shakes his head sadly. Now we travel only in groups. You're safe down here, though. Yes, Trithemius needs the hub. To threaten this congregation would be to jeopardize his primary source of income. But the upper floors enjoy no such protection. They have become dangerous places to travel. I'm looking for Trithemius. Any idea how I could find him? The smile fades from Parsons' face. Trithemius is a dangerous man. Why do you ask? Ulrich asked me to kill him. I don't much care for that idea, so I've got a counter-proposal for Trithemius. He studies your face for a moment, then nods. Fair enough. Trithemius is almost certainly upstairs, hidden away from the outside world. I wouldn't advise going after him, but if your mind is made up, I suppose that I can't change it. Yes, I can tell you how to find him, but I will need something from you in return, of course. Yeah, of course you will. Saw that coming. Blitz sighs. Tell us what you need. A pair of squatters on the second floor ripped the guts out of one of my terminals. They have taken the data jack signal converter, and the terminal will be out of commission until I get it back. A single damaged terminal may not sound like much, but trust me, the entire experience of communion has been diminished by this act of vandalism. I believe that I know the squatters responsible. Their leader's name is Janet. She is a decker of some skill. I don't know what she has planned for my parts, but I do know this situation will not stand. I cannot allow another terminal to be damaged. Well, Parson, you're really starting to sound more and more like a stooge for Apex, but eh. And so you want us to deal with them for you? Yes, but not with violence. I want you to talk with them and convince them to bring me back my components. Do this and I'll tell you how to get to Trithemius. Deal? Sounds straightforward enough. Excellent. It's a deal then. Can you tell me anything about the building? Beyond the hub, there isn't much to speak of. There's a small shop down the hall if you're hungry or in need of basic supplies. He shrugs and offers you an apologetic smile. That's about it, I'm afraid. What about the upper levels? There are floors above us, of course, but you're unlikely to find anything of value up there, just the domiciles of the faithful and the magnificers who have taken charge of the building. I would steer clear of them if I were you. I need to get down to the basement. Ah, that would be difficult. The stairway leading to the basements, to the building sublevels has been blocked, and the elevator has been sabotaged, stopped working at the same time the arbiters were driven from the building. As we discussed, if you recover my stolen property, I will tell you how to find Trithemius, sorry. I'm getting that wrong. Otherwise, you could try your luck with Ulrich out front, but I wouldn't recommend it. Alright. He inclines his head. Come back anytime. Alright, what's over here? This doesn't look great, guys. Really, really looks like BTLs of some kind, which is not a great look. Alright, well, let's see, who else do we have? Carl. The man behind the counter looks tired. His lids are heavy and his eyes are bloodshot. Welcome to Carl's General Store. What can I do for you? I need some info. He rubs his eyes and does his best to shake himself awake. Yeah, what do you want to know? What's the layout of this place like? He pauses for a moment, gathering his thoughts. When the words come, they're slow as molasses. Well, you're on the first floor. That's the hub and my shop. The second floor has mostly been converted into makeshift apartments for people to live in. A gang squats up there, the Magnificers. Dangerous people, I'd stay away from them. The third floor is mostly housing too. Lots of Parsons communion crazies live up there. The Magnificers have a squat up there too. He leans in and lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. I'm pretty sure the main crib is up there too. Don't know exactly where. What do you know about the Magnificers? They don't care about much aside from their own magic. Whole world's one big magical pissing contest to them. Always trying to summon bigger and better spirits. Dangerous stuff, man. Must be tough having to live down here with all that going over your head. It ain't easy. They charge less in protection than the Arbiters did, but they don't care about keeping anything even approaching order. They just hide out in their clubhouse, get high, and summon spirits that terrorize and kill people up on the 3rd floor. He shakes his head. Poor bastards. What do you know about the Arbiters? Bunch of tough guys. They took a big cut of my sales and protection money, all in the name of the working class. Funny, last time I checked, I was one of the working class. In fact, I'm the only one who's working in this whole damn building. He spreads his arms, a helpless look on his face. But at least they kept some form of law. Mugging and assaults were rare, and they didn't let murderous spirits run loose on the upper floors. So, you take the good with the bad. That's all the info I need for now. Okay, so, you want to buy something? Eh. Well, in a pinch, we can get med kits. That's good to know. Alright, well, let's see. What have we got back here? Looks like both walls gave way, and they took the roof with them. The entire hallway is blocked with debris. This elevator appears to be offline. The control panel's LCD screen is unlit, and its metal casing is badly dented. Ask your decker to examine the control panel. Your decker easily pries the metal casing away from the wall, exposing a mess of wires and circuitry. After a quick inspection, it becomes clear that this elevator is wired to operate around a control chip. The chip is missing, and it looks as though a power coupling has been yanked alongside it. Without these components, there's no way for this elevator to function. Okay, so you can't just bypass a side quest. You got to do somebody's side quest, even if it's just run upstairs and kill a bunch of people. Alright. Well, I guess we're going upstairs to negotiate then. Considering the state of the rest of the building, the stairwell looks relatively clean and intact. Might as well go to the 2nd floor first. Why are there 2 sets of stairs? Alright, well. What have we got? Let's do a quick save before anything goes awry. Oh good, target practice. Well, I'm guessing these are the Magnificers. I didn't expect the first room we opened to have this many people in it, but okay. Might as well just pop the adrenal pump early. And let's see. Eviscerate this one. Oh, I can actually move an attack on this one. Let's see. I'm gonna haste myself. And then You know, Dietrich has 6 armor now. I'm starting to look outclassed. Alright. I am going to... Actually, I'm going to leave this be for right now. Dietrich, I need you to heal me. It's 15 health. There's a lot of health these days. And then... haste yourself. And get into cover. I guess I'll overwatch just on the off chance somebody comes in. And then I'm going to put Blitz in cover. Flush target. Yeah, okay. Let's get Blitz here. Oh, and this is only 1 AP. Let's see. Can I flush these guys? The problem is that the... Does the flush work even if you don't hit? It also uses a lot of bullets. Oh, yep, okay. Here come the summons, of course. And of course they're targeting the drone. Is there a name that indicates which ones are mages and which ones are, let's see. Healer, conjurer, mage, mage. Okay. Glory. You have some fun with these guys. Let's see. Adjacent? Yeah, it does hit. Okay, cool. That's what I was hoping for. Blitz, can you flush this person? Yep, alright, perfect. That's what I wanted. Now I want... Oh, am I going to spend... If I'm going to spend 2 AP, I might as well get closer. And then... Sure would be nice if they died, but oh no, that's not... Fuck. This... That's not what I wanted. Oh well. I'll just live with it. Get into cover here. Can I... Will that hit them? Yeah, it will. Okay. Nice. Alright, perfect. That's a good shot. They have less things they can do. And then, can I nerve bolt this guy? Nice. Alright. Oh, and I still have... Ah, I still have one more? I guess so. Might as well defend us since we're not in the best of cover here. Right. Let's see. Glory. Who can you kill? Probably get this one at least. Yep. And let's see what you can do with this one. Okay, who's got the best shot at whom? That's basically balanced. Basically balanced. You've actually got a better shot at this one, but you probably only need to put one bullet in him. Yep. Okay. And then let's take double shot at that person. All right. So how did we make out after that? No permanent wounds. Great. That's what I like. Except for Max, who is damaged. I don't think that these effects are not supposed to still be applying, but so I guess actually this might, I mean, not that it's actually worth it. I don't need the money, but I can do this for the amulets. What is this spell book about? Send to the stash. I wonder if I can give those to Dietrich. All right, well, that's one room down. Man, Blitz, I really wish you were not a drone user. That's suboptimal. Is the drone damaged? I actually, it's not a character, so I can't tell. Anyway, all right. I think we're really just gonna go room by room in this place. This is an interesting building that seems like it's a complex mission, and we really could make a beeline, but I find the game interesting and the combat fun. So we'll keep going with that, basically until we get some signal that we should not be doing that. Anyway, I'll see you guys for more of that next time.